University is located in St. Leo, Florida. It's just 35 miles north of historic metropolitan Tampa and within an easy drive of the beautiful Gulf beaches. Take a 90-minute road trip to the vacation capital of the world, Orlando.
Gone to Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios plenty of times with the school. Gone to the movies with the school. When we go to the school, it's nice because it's free. Those Yankees-Rays games, as well as all those trips to Islands of Adventure, it only costs $5 to go on, so that's pretty awesome.
Although the campus is easily accessible to I-75, it is somewhat secluded in a resort-like atmosphere that is consistently rated one of the safest in Florida. The 259-acre lakefront campus sits amongst the peaceful rolling hills of Central Florida.
Came here on a lake one time to come fishing. I really enjoyed it because it's kind of mellow and it takes away, like when you have a long week, sometimes it's really good to come out here and just to think.
The total university college enrollment at SLU is just under 2,300, and the male-to-female ratio is 48 to 52. 27% of students come from outside of the state, representing 45 states and U.S. territories, as well as 61 countries. Minority students comprise 38% of the student body.
We really are a family here. So if you're missing that family when you go away to college, you create a new family here.
The process is more of a holistic process in the fact that we work on an individual level with our students. By springtime, I got maybe less than 200 students who I'm really working with on a daily basis. So it's really about finding out if they're what we call the right fit. And by that meaning, do they fit our core values? And we obviously are going to look at their transcripts, we're going to look at credentials, but we can do things like adding essays or asking for an interview, things like that. So really, if the student is the right fit and we feel the right fit, that's kind of the admissions process, is taking the time to get to know them.
SLU prides itself on being a great educational value. The total cost of attendance for the 2014-2015 academic year is under $31,000. There is no distinction between in and out-of-state tuition. 93% of students receive some form of financial aid. 82% of university college students receive need-based aid, while 85% receive non-need-based financial aid of some sort. Plus, all campus resident students receive a laptop computer. First-year students can choose an iPad instead. St. Leo University is ranked one of the best universities of the South region by U.S. News & World Report, offering over 50 academic programs and endorsements.
Within the criminal justice program, we've actually, the senior dissertation project is that our students get to work on active cold case files. We're one of very few universities that we know that allow this. We have a strong relationship with various police departments in the area.
We bring in investigators from local law enforcement agencies. They come in, they provide the students with all of the case information, photographs, records, reports, interviews with suspects. They bring everything in, and the students are assigned to a group or a case, and then they spend the whole semester, in essence, reviewing the case. They did actually solve a few of the cases, and they've gotten some really good leads on a few of them as well.
Let's get down to business. This $15 million facility is home to the Donald R. Tapia School of Business. It opened its doors in fall 2011, and it's named after the alum who donated $4 million of it. Whew.
The summer marine biology course is, it's called Field Problems in Marine Biology. Each week, the students would learn about a particular habitat type, and then we would design a study that would take place there. We would then travel to that habitat type and actually conduct the research. So we had a week in the Keys. We went to the Georgia coast and went into salt marshes there and did field research. We stayed a few days in an island in the Gulf of Mexico. Actually stayed in a lighthouse there and did research in that site. Used Tampa Bay, so half of every week they were doing.
See each other in the hallway. How are you doing? In the cafeteria. Do you want to come and sit and have lunch with us? We go to the games together. We cheer together. We get involved in all of the sororities and fraternities. I mean, we immerse ourselves in our students' lives as much as they want it.
St. Leo boasts 19 intercollegiate sports at the NCAA Division II level and the Sunshine State Conference.
One thing I take pride in as being a St. Leo Lion who's going to as many sporting events as I can.
The Lions have a long history of athletic achievement. Former ball players like Brian Tewksbury, Bob Dayette, and Jim Coursey have made it to the MLB. Do you have what it takes?
63% of all students live in both traditional residence halls and apartment-style housing. Currently, there are 15 halls, several of which are brand new to campus. Campus room and board runs about $9,900 per year.
Additions to the residence halls like arcades, movie theaters, activities like that, what we're trying to create is a sense of a resort-style living, meaning you have all the necessary amenities on campus, and there's that sense of there's a strong community and a feeling of home.
Basically, we're known for doing slip and slides. What we'll do is when it rains out, we'll set up a bunch of tarps and we'll kind of get that full speed run going on.
Athletes aren't the only ones staying active. Intramurals are popular, plus there are more than 70 campus organizations, such as academic, international, special interest, religious service, and Greek life.
You're going to look back on this and you're going to say it's the greatest time of your life. You're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn, so much in the classroom. You're going to have so many networking opportunities. The better question is, why come to St. Leo? Why not come to St. Leo?